Alright guys, meet your next and the 23rd housemate into the Big Brother Bbnaija Season 7 Level Up Edition. His name is Hermes Iyele. We've been seeing housemates, but this one is extraordinary. The guy has so many extra things about him. He is an artist, he is a model, he's lots of so many things in one person, and his kind of modeling is far from what you're thinking. It's not just the kind of modeling, normal modeling you hear, normal model that people wear clothes. He does his own modeling without clothes. That's the height of it. And it's not just that. This same guy you see here isn't a polygamous relationship. He is not married, but he has two girlfriends that know themselves. Two girlfriends that know themselves. He's very proud of it. He said it today, and Ebuka asked him some questions. He said that it is what it is. But in a video, he explained to us why he went into two girls' relationship, like being in a polygamous relationship as a bachelor. And he has told us how he manages to love these two ladies equally. You're going to be watching that video next. Don't worry, it's here, you're going to see it. But first off, have you subscribed to my channel? If you haven't subscribed, then you're doing yourself. The time is now for you to subscribe. If you look down below right now, you see a red subscription button. Click on it, and also beside is a notification bell. Also click on it so you always get notified whenever I post a video. You'll be the first to watch, like, and share, and leave your comment below. You guys, pardon my voice, I'm having a little bit of cold, but it's okay. I'll still give you the gist. Watch the video and listen to Hermes Iyele version of having two girls or being in a polygamous relationship and loving them equally without anything. I'm going to be showing you pictures of some of his girlfriends. Okay, you're already seen them. That's some of his girlfriends. As there's two girlfriends, one of them, this is her. Then the other one, he's yet to unveil her. And to crown it, he's the guy that his mom went missing some time ago, that came on social media and was begging everyone to please help him find his mom. Remember the young man? Watch this video and I'll show you that too. Please subscribe.
Hey guys, so this is me trying to put into perspective my idea or my personal perspective, or put into the English is already getting too much. I'm just trying to explain what it is that my idea of love is as it applies to love relationship. I practice a polyamorous relationship with two amazing queens, Margarita and of Young Blessing. And it's been a roller coaster. I'm just going to try and take you on a journey in as short time as possible. I'm going to try to do this in a short time as possible. So stick with me if you can. If you can't, this. And before I go on, this is just my perspective towards things. It's not law. It's not anything else. It's just, this is how I approach this particular situation. It's just me sharing my truth. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to adapt to it. If you want it, if there's something that you resonate with, you want to stick to it. If there's, something you disagree with, man, that's all. Man. I'm just sharing my perspective. Now that that's out of the way, My love life basically started with me meeting Margarita on tour. This Lagos City boy went on tour to Germany for the first time at 11. The continent, my bro. It was amazing, man, the entire thing. Kudos to Kidon Center, kudos to Nikuku. Amazing. It was times. So she was part of a student group that came to we're working on a piece, and it needed an audience to test the reaction of the audience to this particular dance piece. And she was one of the students, and we kind of bonded over a smile across the room. Totally funny, romantic story, bro. But then we started to further this conversation about trying to get to know each other more. And then she said to me, bro, I can love more than one person. I know that I can give love to more than one person, which means she has the capacity to have multiple partners. Imagine me at that time, a typical Nigerian boy. Hell, can you really alone? That was exactly how I felt. But over time, with real effort put into place, I was able to learn. I was humble enough. I became vulnerable. She gave me reason to be vulnerable enough to want to learn what it means to be that, to want to give that space, because, we shared space, and I saw, in fact, a kind of love that I've not experienced before, a kind of, caring that I've not experienced before, a genuine willingness to do for me that I'd never experienced before. And if she says that she can do this and still do that, I had to believe it, because I still had to, It was also selfish, my my willingness to believe, but it was what it is, right? So I still believed, and I made effort towards trying to understand what this kind of thing would mean. I didn't exactly have a template to rehearse this emotional state of being until, Margarita came through and she had to go. I'm following a journey. I'm going to get to Kelly. Y'all just chill. I know y'all, because that's been my most recent, endeavor. Now y'all want to hear that, so chill. I got to take y'all through the process, right? You asked. Yeah, a lot of people have been asking this question, to be honest, but Bo, the designer, my G, he specifically said that answer it, so I told him I would make a video. I needed time to think over it and then process it and whatnot. Back to the story, right? So myself, Margarita, I didn't exactly have a template to practice my emotional stability as regards this kind of relationship until Margarita had come to again Kidan Center, hooked us up again together, dance gathering. She was here for 2 months. After that, she had to go to Ethiopia, and she met an amazing guy. They had a thing together, they had a relationship. Now I had to be jealous. Oh my God, come and see things eating me up from the inside. Bro, I couldn't breathe, man. But throughout this process of feeling insecure and all the feelings that came with, having to understand that this is a whole individual, and she has expressed her kind of love, her reason to love, and the kind of love she has to give, within the template of communication comprehension. I already caught my memo, And that's been the very base of our relationship, not the conflict, because I dealt with that. I have to accept that the world doesn't revolve around me. Her world doesn't even revolve around me, I'm just a part of it, and I'm a very prioritized part of it, This priority in this relationship, don't think it's just on the base. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of emotional intelligence in the wake. It's a lot of things, but I'm going to get to that once I throw through the journey. She supported me a whole lot, great deal, to an extent that I had never felt before, I never had in my entire life, and I never thought it was possible. And the kind of care in actual effort put into the relationship from her was exactly how I knew that I would like to keep this in my life, within the context that she has said, communicated that she would like to keep this. This is a man taking instruction from a queen. Oh my God, not a man, a king, man, because I'm a king, bro. Don't play with me. Anyways, so that was my base for learning this kind of emotional, volcano and whatnot. And then I came back to Nigeria, unfortunately myself, and Margarita have not been able to, link over a couple of years, and I said, because the relationship allowed for it, I started to feel a lot like I needed someone, a companion to, build with. And I started that journey. I tried out all the relationship, didn't work. I met Kelly, we started to build. It's been a lot. A lot of you are looking at us from outside. I'm telling you, don't pray for this. God, you will break or die. The things we've had to come in contact with, stand together in anger, jealousy, and everything to figure out a way to understand and find a way forward. It's a lot of effort. Effort build with. And I started that journey. I tried out all the relationship, didn't work. I met Kelly, we started to build. It's been a lot. A lot of you are looking at us from outside. I'm telling you, don't pray for this. God, you will break or die. The things we've had to come in contact with, stand together in anger, jealousy, and everything to figure out a way to understand and find a way forward. It's a lot of effort. It's a lot of effort, brother. So don't even think there's some easy. Don't pray for this, bro. Because you pray for this, you're praying to get broken down and have to do the work to pick yourself back up over and over again, bro. Just so for him, man. Shanikini, brother. Shenla, bro. Especially for a man, you know. I really have the belief that ladies have had templates to talk and then develop solutions to emotional differences over the years, and it has improved the life of. You see, man, we've had to, you know, we've not had to deal with it. We've had to spend bully through and all of that. So emotional intelligence, it's not exactly where it needs to be, but we're working against that. I'm proof. I'm doing the work. Heal my brother. Heal my brothers. And anyways, not to deviate from what it is I'm talking about today. So I had to literally face that much emotional, all of it to find Kelly. And when I found Kelly, it was a whole different situation, because now the responsibilities flip side, and now I had to deal with a whole lot different thing, holding space. She held space. It's been a lot, but it's been a lot of understanding in regard what we project as what we want, because of what I had with Margarita and how well we're able to, from the get-go, explain and narrate exactly what we want within the template to give love. I also did that with Kelly. Told her exactly what it was. I'm with her, but under our template of relationship, this is what is allowed. Believe me, it's been difficult for everyone. It's been difficult for Margarita. It's been difficult for me. It's been difficult for Kelly. But we've built, and currently we're at a state where it's a lot calmer. But it's taking a whole lot of effort. It's taking pain, pleasure, remembering a history, current now, possible future. You know, it's taking wholeness to actually retain what we projected to want, what we had, and to have grown it, manifested all of the possibilities that have led to, you know, the ease that y'all now experience and then wish to have. You know, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of vulnerabilities. It's a lot of you know, swallowing your ego. It's a lot of that. It's a no ego zone, to be honest. Because a lot of times it's not even, you know, it's not accounting scores. You know, you're not gonna. It's not a place. And this. Yeah, I didn't drop the definition, what my definition of love is. It's not to own a person. It's not to love you so they can love me back. No. Our template of relationship with love language is such that we've defined it as, you know, every individual is living to their fullness. It's giving themselves, doing the work to find out what loving themselves are, and then doing the work to communicate that within the retrospect of how we can support that love, because within this template of relationship, it's impossible to love you more than yourself. So we're encouraging each other to be individuals enough to love ourselves, and to find out ways that this love circle, this love partnership can serve, support that love for themselves. So I will give you, so for each individual, for me, since it's a personalized message, right? What that means for me is that for my queens, right, I would give them my whole as I can find it. So I'll give myself all the love that I need to grow. I would grow, and then extend this entirety in support to each of these women at whatever expense they would allow me per time, or they would need, and that I can give. Because sometimes they might need something, they might not have it to give, but I will give the best that I can per time, and that's a promise to the relationship, to the partnership. It's not that I want to love you, I will be the only person in your life. I can't be that, because I've got so much that I got to do in this life, so much light I got to share, and within that journey, I would be required to do things that are selfless. And if I'm to love you more than myself, it means I can't do that, and that's not what we practice. So I don't know if I vaguely answered some of these questions, but it's taking a whole lot of work. I know saying it like this, it would make you want to gaslight it and say maybe it's not as hard as making it seem, or want to make it seem, but bro, I promise you, it's a whole lot of work. But it ain't nothing that you put work to that doesn't grow, you know? Look, man, they want more share. What you want, communicate. Communication is not enough. You gotta get comprehension. Comprehension is where conviction is stamped, and then effort and will is applied to the projected future. So do the work, find peace, find balance, find truth, express truth, share your light. Be light or darkness. Inspiration is inspiration. But you know, we all still gotta live together. Find love. It's been the most projected working template pattern for navigating life, light, darkness, balance, and all of it. So find love, my G. Over the time, over history, even in the projected future and now, it's known to be the best way to navigate fucking life, bro. So don't be egoistic about being vulnerable, finding love, being kind. It's not such a popular attribute amongst humans, but it's what it is. It still works. Get you into the program, my nigga. Peace and love, always light and love. Has been in my belly for a while.
And finally, guys, meet Hermes' mom that went missing some time ago due to mental health disorder, and he came online and cried and asked people to help him find her. That eventually was found, and she was taken to the hospital. So meet her officially, and please subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm very sure this guy is doing this very work he's doing just to put food on the table for his mom and to give his mom a better life. This is interesting. Watch the video.
How about you? Alright? How about you? But you do alright? Such a friend. Is that above my head? Is that above my head? You like it? Like it? You check your pink lips out or you don't start again. Sam. Yeah, sure.